What's good, YouTube? Sensational Sinceres here, and I'm back with another Tom Clancy's The Division Vendor Reset video. We're here for January 7th, 2022's Vendor Reset. So let's get right into this to see what we got good for this week. For our first gear items, head over to Camp Hudson. Here the weapons vendor has a double barrel shotgun. For our next gear items, we're still at Camp Hudson. Head over to the gear vendor here, and we have a prototype firearms mod with 194 firearms and 4% bleed resistance. Some people asked about these, so I thought I'd mention it. For our next gear items, head over to the meat locker. Here the weapons vendor has an extended magazine. For our next gear items, head over to the base of operations. Here the Dartzone gear vendor has a military M870. Next here we have a tactical mask with the talent Tenacious. For our next gear items, we're still at the base of operations. Head over to the advanced weaponry vendor. Here we have an enhanced PP19. Next here we have a level C. It's not a great roll, but I thought I'd mention it. Also here we have a Super 90. Next here we have a black market RPK 74E. Also here we have a high velocity magazine. And also here we have a pro red dot sight. For our next gear items, we're still at the base of operations. Head over to the special equipment vendor. Here we got a police M4. Next here we got an infantry MG5. Also here we have an operator mask with the talent Enduring. Next here we got a gunslinger vest with the talent Vigorous. Also here we got a tactical pack with the talent Inventive. Next here we have a prototype performance mod with 4.50% support station healing speed. For our next gear items, we're still at the base of operations. Head over to the special blueprints vendor. Here we got a surplus SVD blueprint with a gear score of 256. And also here we got a compensator blueprint with a power level 34. For our next gear items, head over to Kerman Station. Here the weapons vendor has a black market SASG-12S. And also here we got a heavy magazine spring. For our next gear items, head over to Camp Clinton. Here the special equipment vendor has a Cassidy. Also here we have an enhanced AUG A3P. Next here we have a black market AK-74. Also here we have a classic M60. For our next gear items, we're still at Camp Clinton. Head over to the special blueprints vendor. Here we got a classic RPK-74 blueprint with a gear score of 256. Next here we got a holster blueprint with a gear score of 256. Also here we have a vertical grip foliage green blueprint with a power level 34. And also here we got a quick release magazine blueprint with a power level 34. For our next gear items, head over to Dantes Run. Here the gear vendor has an operator mask with the talent Tenacious. Next here we have a prototype stamina mod with 206 stamina and 4% bleed resistance. And also here we got a prototype performance mod with 2% pulse critical hit chance. For our next gear items, head over to West 39th Street Checkpoint. Here the Dartzone vendor has a prototype electronics mod with 263 electronics and 3025 skill power. For our next gear items, head over to West 42nd Street Checkpoint. Here the Dartzone vendor has a tactical mask with the talent refreshed on there. For our next gear items, head over to East 58th Street Checkpoint. Here the Dartzone gear vendor has a tactical vest with the talent Rapid. And also here we have an operator pack with the talent Specialized. For our next gear items, head over to the Park Ave Checkpoint. Here the Dartzone weapons vendor has an MP7. Next here we have a double barrel shotgun. Also here we have a first wave M1A. And also here we have a military MK46. For our next gear items, head over to East 46th Street Checkpoint. Here the Dartzone vendor has a prototype performance mod with 5.50% first aid self-heal. For our next gear items, head over to East 42nd Street Checkpoint. Here the Dartzone vendor has a prototype performance mod with 4.50% ballistic shield damage resilience. For our next gear items, head over to East 40th Street Checkpoint. Here the Dartzone vendor has a classic AK-47. For our next gear items, head over to East 31st Street Checkpoint. Here the Dartzone vendor has a small grip red. For our next gear items, head over to DZ2 Safe Room. Here the Dartzone gear vendor has a tactical pack with the talent Inventive. For our next gear items, head over to DZ8 Safe Room. Here the Dartzone gear vendor has a Spec Ops armor with the talent Reckless. For our next gear items, head over to DZ9 Safe Room. Here the Dartzone weapon mod vendor has a small grip. Alright everybody, that's it for our Tom Clancy's The Division Vendor Reset video for January 7th, 2022's Vendor Reset. I hope everybody tuned into it, found them something that they needed. Smash on that sub and like button, y'all. Appreciate that support, and I'll see y'all with the next one. Take care, peace.